A new set of weekly wonders has arrived. Beside this reward path, it's just experience and standard packs. So 7,000 experience total and 5 standard packs. You're gonna have 4 moments as well as 4 missions you have to complete in order to complete the program. You only have to do 7 out of the total 8. For the moments, they seem relatively easy. You have to get on base twice. You need to pitch 1 inning, do not give up a hit a home run with David Wright, and then last but not least, 2 extra base hits with Ryan Braun. Missions, on the other hand, is tallying innings pitched, hitting home runs with Captain Series batters, tally hits with Mets, and then tally extra base hits with Brewers. If you haven't completed a ton of collections or are not far inside the reward path, then you probably have to buy some Captain Series batters in order to complete this one. So this would be the one that I would skip because the innings pitched happen naturally. Tally hits with Mets and tally hits with Brewers. You don't need to buy the most expensive Brewer nor the most expensive Mets in order to complete this. All you do is get, I'd say, 5 Mets players and then 4 Brewers inside your lineup. Go to single player modes, go to play versus CPU, load up against the Colorado Rockies, select your 5th best starting pitcher. Why? So they select their 5th best starting pitcher as well, and then as soon as you get 3 outs, I don't care if it's a 1, 2, 3 inning, you quit out and re-enter again until you complete the Mets or Brewers, whichever one you complete first. Once you complete it, you go ahead and swap out those players for the other team that you are still looking to complete. So if I complete the Mets first and I had 5 Mets inside my lineup, I would then go ahead and replace those Mets players with Brewers players in order to get the extra base hits, and then as soon as I'm done, I'm completely done with this, I don't got to worry about it. Now don't you worry, we're gonna do the moments together, but before we head into that, I want to talk about the roster update that's coming this Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern. I want to discuss a couple of questions you might have. Is it too late to invest, and when should I sell to maximize my profit? Do me a favor and take a screenshot of this picture right here. It has very valuable information. It lets you know what the quick sell value of a card is at each and every single overall 75 and above. The previous screenshot lets you know whether A, it is too late to invest in, B, if you should sell now, or C, if you should sell after the player gets upgraded. We're looking at Pete Alonso, for example, who I believe with his performance since this week that he is going to go diamond. His buy now is 3,640 stubs and his sell now is 3,100 stubs. Keep in mind that a lot of people have invested in this Pete Alonso, and not at those prices, but even cheaper prices than that. Therefore, if Pete Alonso were to get upgraded to an 85 overall, his quick sell value would go up to 3,000 stubs, and inside the community marketplace, the minimum buy order would be 3,000 stubs as well. It would make no sense for you to go ahead and invest in him at 3,101 stubs, let's say for example, and create a ton of buy orders if when he does get an 85 overall, everyone in their moms are listing him for that same price, if not even lower, because they're undercutting each other and still making a profit since they went ahead and invested in him for a lot cheaper than you did. So if you were to invest in him now, you would most likely end up losing on stubs unless he goes up to an 86 overall. If he goes up to an 86 overall, on the other hand, then you weren't too late to the investment because his quick sell value is 3,750 stubs. And although you spent 3,101 stubs per Pete Alonso, you're going to be making roughly a profit of 649 stubs, and you could quick sell him instead of having to battle inside the community marketplace and sell him at the minimum price possible and take that 10% hit on top of it as well. Aiming for 30,000 subscribers before the start of summer. Help us get there by hitting that red subscribe button, like button, and turning on the notification bell. Inside the description, you will find the Twitch, Discord, social medias, and how to become a member. Whether you should sell a card now or after the upgrade depends on who you watch or what you believe the final overall of the card will be. If you think that someone like Josh Hader has the potential to get back to 90 plus, then obviously it would not be smart to quick sell him now or even sell him inside the community marketplace, because the return on investment is going to be much greater once he hits that 90 overall, as his quick sell value goes up to 8,000 stubs. On the other hand, if you believe that the projected overall is going to be much less than the buy now price of the card currently, then it would be best to sell right now in order to make a better return on investments, because a common theme is that as soon as the card gets upgraded, it drops in price because everyone is looking to undercut one another in order to sell their stack of the card instead of quick selling it. I want you to also keep in mind that this Friday there is going to be an other program dropped with 10 new Charisma Series players that will most likely belong to set 1 and are also going to be unsellable, as well as the Tops Now program, which most likely bring an additional 9 diamonds that also belong to set 1 and are unsellable. The reason this is important is because if you haven't gone after Chipper Jones yet and you haven't collected any card yet either, then it is very likely that from non-sellable cards you are going to be able to hit 140 total cards in order to get Chipper Jones for absolutely free this week. That will allow you to sell off any cards that you got from the season XP reward path for stubs, and then work on the live series collection if that is something that you want to do. Me, I already got the 100 out of 260 cards needed in order to get Chipper Jones, and I'm completely happy with that because I don't need Babe Ruth and I don't need Pedro Martinez, since Chipper Jones is the only one that will be able to play the wildcard slot when I do need it. Chase Pack 2 is arriving this Friday as well. What does that mean for this 99 overall Shohei Ohtani? It means that this 99 overall Shohei Ohtani, although you can still get him from standard packs, as well as that new chase pack that is gonna come out, it is going to be more unlikely than not that you're not pulling him and instead pulling that new chase pack reward that's gonna be coming out. So this Shohei Ohtani is currently selling for 155k to 134k. It could easily see a little bit more of an inflation in its price because there are going to be less 99 overall Shohei Ohtanis inside the marketplace floating around, waiting to be bought or even waiting to be sold. Before we jump into the moments, know that this event expires this Friday as well, and we're most likely getting the Moonshot event. Now, you don't need to play this event in order to get the set 1 collections done, but it is a great way to make some extra stubs as well as get some experience on the sticks and become a better hitter or player online in general. It is time to do these moments together. The first one is Mighty Mini. If you're not a great hitter, just put the controller down, wait till 2 strikes, because you just have to get on base. You don't need to get the base hit. I got a base hit although on the first pitch. Why? Because I got that confidence in me. I got that dog in me. There we go. For a second, I thought the shortstop was going to be able to catch that. Whenever you got a pitcher and he has a long delivery like this, and you got a moment that does not require you to not walk anybody, just intentionally walk the first hitter. If we were to give up a hit with a runner on first or not, it would not make a difference. Yes, I'm using pure analog now instead of pinpoint. Why? Because for some odd reason, pure analog has been a lot more accurate for me than pinpoint, and it's a whole lot easier to use as well and doesn't cause your controller stick drift the same way that pinpoint does. Probably the easiest mission out of all of them. I hope for this David Wright moment that there's a lefty on the mound. A lot of people were saying, surprisingly to me, that the Tops Now moments were some of the easiest moments they've ever did, that they hit the home runs without a problem. And I'm looking at myself like, damn, I just turned 26. Am I getting too old for this game? We're gonna be using 92 David Wright that has 89 power versus left. I did not know that. A lot of people have went on record and said, hey, switch to directional, point the arrow up, and you will hit home runs. So I said to myself, I might as well try it. And look at that. I mean, the ball was a fly ball, but it wasn't a dinger. Holy smokes. That was my second attempt on my mama. If I were to have used zone, I probably would have dropped the PCI to where the bottom would, like, it would have been blocked. That's what I would have thought. And I just hit a no doubt. Use directional for these moments, promise, and point the arrow up. All right, so we're using Ryan Braun. Which Ryan Braun is this? This is a Ryan Braun that's great against lefties. So why would you tell us to get 2 extra base hits and it's a righty that we're facing? Back on directional. Why? It's for crying out loud. The guy just can't hit a home run. That was a power swing, by the way. If he would have robbed that, I would have ended the video right here and we would not have continued this moment. I can guarantee you that. Please, that's a perfect. I'm telling you, if that's Juan Soto in right field, they must have created an AI version of him or something, because the way he was playing outfield on me this entire game or this entire moment stretch, I have never seen anything like it. If you did end up enjoying today's content, hit that like button, subscribe button, notification bell. Get us to 30,000 subscribers before the start of summer and before I lose my hair. Check out the description for the Twitch, Discord, social medias, how to become a member. Have a blessed day and night. Stay positive, stay safe, stay blessed, and I will catch you all in the next one. Peace out.